A woman originally accused of murdering the half-brother of North Korea's leader, Kim Jong Un, will be freed next month from a Malaysian jail. Doan Thi Huong has admitted a lesser charge of causing hurt. She was sentenced to 3 years and 4 months in prison, but will be released soon because of the time she's already served. The Vietnamese woman was accused of poisoning Kim Jong Nam at a Kuala Lumpur airport 2 years ago. Earlier this month, charges against a second suspect were dropped. Well, Florence Looi joins us now live from Kuala Lumpur. Florence, she is now going to walk free, not too long from now.
Absolutely. I mean, she's already spent more than 2 years behind bars. She was arrested in 2017, a couple of days just after Kim Jong Nam was killed in February of that year. And in Malaysia, sentences are normally reduced. There's also time off given for good behaviour. So her lawyers have said they expect her to be released by the first week of May, even though her sentence is 3 years and 4 months. Now, when the judge announced his decision, there was cheers and applause in court. The judge said in making his sentencing decision that he wanted to strike a balance between the interests of the public and the interests of the accused. Doan Thi Huong, as you can imagine, was absolutely elated when she heard the decision. She said she was very happy and she said she thought it was a fair sentence. And before she was led away, she said thank you to the Malaysian. She said she wanted to thank the Malaysian government and the Vietnamese government. Now, Doan has always maintained her innocence, and her lawyers also have been saying and have been making representations for her to be freed, because they've always maintained that to keep her on trial while her other co-accused, Siti Aisyah, who had been in the dock with her just until last month, has been freed, it would be a travesty of justice.
Florence, you say she's always maintained her innocence, but now she's pleaded guilty to a lesser charge. Do we even know why the prosecutors offered it?
Well, the prosecutors told the court earlier this morning that they were offering her a reduced charge after receiving representations from the Vietnamese embassy and from her lawyers. So this all sounds very similar to what happened with Siti Aisyah. Now, in that case, the prosecutors withdrew the murder charges against Siti Aisyah, and she was able to walk free from court that very day, and she returned to Indonesia that very day. Now, essentially, these two women have the same defense arguments, that they were mere scapegoats, that they didn't know they were taking part in a murder plot, that they just thought they were being asked to play pranks for a reality TV show. Now, of course, this brings into question whether or not there's been political and foreign interference in decisions made by Malaysian authorities, by Malaysian judiciary. But there's also a sense that some form of justice has been done here, because many people believe that these women were mere scapegoats. As I mentioned, they had the same defense, that they did not know that they were part of a murder plot. Also, don't forget, there are 4 other men who've also been charged with the same crime. And while the Malaysian government has never directly accused North Korea of involvement, the Indonesian government, when it wrote a letter pleading for Siti Aisyah's release, had said they believed that Siti Aisyah had been used as a tool by North Korean intelligence. Now, these 4 other men are North Korean men who were also charged with the same crime, but they've never been apprehended because they left Malaysia just hours after Kim Jong Nam was killed, and very many people believe that they are the real masterminds of Kim Jong Nam's murder.
Florence Looi there following the trial for us in Kuala Lumpur. Thank you, Florence.